Hey guys, Data007 here, and the 007 part is really special this weekend because welcome to the weekend of James Bond. And today I thought I'd just review one of the games. Tomorrow Never Dies on the PlayStation 1. So up to this point all the James Bond games were basically a first-person shooter, but unless you count 007 Racing, then that was third-person. I believe this is the first one that brought James Bond into the third-person world. Now, is this really worth checking out? Is this worth checking out? Because, well, as you know. Alright, let's just get to the gameplay of it. It's gonna take a little bit to set up, though. I don't know how good this will come out, but we'll just try. Alright, so, and on my TV, yeah. And for some reason I don't feel like editing this really, so. Well, loading times are not too bad on this, honestly, so that's a bonus. Yeah, this camera actually does suck. Not as much as that Bevatar I used to use, but that's off topic. Alright, let's just get this thing going. Now there are only 2 difficulty settings, which is a little odd. Oh. Here we go. Let's just skip through this. Still, they're still long, but not too bad actually. This is a pretty good. Let's see, you can move with the D-pad, which feels very awkward. But good thing it has an option you can use the analog stick. While still feeling a little awkward movement, you can get around this with practice. Now the shooting controls, I have not played this for a while, so So you press R1 to aim, and you press X to fire. Well, man, that's pretty weird, wouldn't you agree? Now the camera in this can be extremely awful at times. Now, graphically, I will say, while it doesn't hold up, I'm pretty sure it looked okay for the time. I'm not saying it was the best looking one. I'm saying, but it was not the best. Yeah, that's what happens when these graphics age. They're just not good anymore. Like I said, you can get around this awkward movement with practice, but it's just the movement that's a little awkward, but you can get past that with practice, like I said. Other than that, the controls are fine. Oh. Good thing you have medkits instead of body armor this time. There is kind of a targeting system, but I'd say this is one of the best James Bond music tracks I think I've heard. Do 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 do. In hindsight, the environments don't look that bad either. The environments look very nice, considering its age, but though I hadn't played that many PS1 games, I couldn't tell you which ones looked the best, but it actually does work pretty good. The auto-lock system actually does work pretty good. Alright, so I'm not going to go through this whole level, I'm just going to show you the basics. Now you push up on the triangle. Actually, you press triangle, and then you can switch between these weapons. And also, you can switch over here and do your equipment, I guess. But now I've got the sniper rifle. Let's go take those guys out. I will say the AI is much better than GoldenEye 64. Sadly, I haven't played that one, but I hear it's top notch. Only gonna get to a certain point. It does have a few graphical pops on occasions, but those really don't affect. In fact, for a PS1 game, and even the most current games have certain glitches, but I will admit this one does not really have too many glitches. Like I said, the AI is much better, though it was. See, this is the part where the camera kind of gets kind of jerky. And like, alright, this video is getting long, so alright. Off. I mean, it's not the best one. Okay, so what are my final thoughts? Well, well, if you're just a normal player, then it might be disappointing, but if you're a Bond fan like I am, and this will bring you a lot of fun. The sad part is that there's no multiplayer, so multiplayer is kind of out of the option, which I know is a little bit unusual, and it's a little disappointing, but it didn't bother me, because this is the first time this had ever been done, so it could have been a lot worse, though. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you next time.